What's up, YouTube? Got a little bit of video today that's off the normal topic. Today we're going to talk about roofing for all my people that live in Hurricane Alley. Probably be really good to know a little bit about any roofing work you're going to get done. After Hurricane Gustav, I think that's 11 years ago, I had my house re-shingled. And man, I had a lot of roofing work going on at the time. I was having issues getting a contractor out here to give me a price, and I got a price from a couple of people. It was $6,000 to $7,000, and you know, the lead time was forever. So what I ended up doing is getting the shingles myself, and then getting a friend of mine's brother to do the work. Now, he had a valid contractor's license, and I mean, he did work for Home Depot and a bunch of other stuff, so I figured it was up to par. Didn't ask no questions. He gave me a really good price. I paid him cash, got it done. He's no longer in the state. He moved away. But today, when I realized what had transpired, I went back and looked at some of the quotes that I did get, and the other guys didn't quote any of this particular material. Shingles that I bought had a 30-year warranty on them, and so I ended up missing a few shingles after the hurricane that just passed, and so I looked up on the website for the shingle manufacturer, and lo and behold, one of the guys that I used to do business with whenever I was doing HVAC and electrical is his construction business is now doing roofing. So I gave him a shout. He's like, man, look, I'm right at my brother-in-law's house here in Amelia, and man, I'll shoot over there and check it out for you. So what we found was not too good, just because of a couple of oversights. The 30-year warranty that I was supposed to have on my roof is null and void. So let's take a look at that. All right, so first off, let's talk about overlap. If this shingle right here, you can see the different outline color right here, the difference in between the old and the new shingles. If this shingle was on the roof and we was putting this next one on top of it, my shingles are designed to have a 4 3/4 overlap, like this right here. So you can see 4 3/4. The reason why you're supposed to have a 4 3/4 overlap is because whenever you nail this first shingle down, you should have a nail right here. You got to stay above this above this tar line. So when the next shingle falls on top of it, all the nails are going to be right there on the edge, and you got enough tar down to hold it down. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is nails. Because so my shingles got a 5-inch overlap. You can see that's the original shingles that the guys put on. So because they overlapped at 5 inches, they have some of the nails are just at or below the tar line. The purpose of that overlap is you want the next nail here, you want this nail to be in both shingles. All right. Now they say 6 nails per shingle in our wind zone. So every time you see a split in this tab, so this is one tab, we should have 1 nail here and 1 nail here. All right. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 on the end right here. So what they've done is I don't have 6 nails per shingle. So if we decide to pull some of these shingles up, see if I can get some of these. It should come up pretty easy. It's nice and warm. You look right there, you can see that nail head. I got 1 single nail head. So the nail's right here.
I don't know if you can see that very good. The nail's right here, which is below the tar line. My tar line is way up here. You see the tar line. The tar line's right here. So in this run of shingles, I got one nail right here, one nail in the middle, one nail right here, and one nail right here. So that's only four nails per shingle. So the warranty is invalidated based on the shingles ain't gonna stay on the roof in the wind zone that we're rated for. So I lost some shingles right here around this vent, which I've already fixed that this morning. You can probably hear the thunder in the background. I was trying to hurry up and get that covered back up, but this was leaking. So when my buddy gets out here, he goes, man, I really hate to tell you, but just based on what I see right there where the damage is at, your warranty's invalid. The other thing is, when they put these vents in, they nailed to the outside right here, and they just covered it with putty. So what happens is that putty dries out, and then starts leaking through there, going underneath the shingles. That also invalidates the warranty. You're supposed to put screws on the bottom of this with an O-ring. And another thing, this part of this vent should have been under this other shingle right here. All right. So another invalidated warranty. Every one of my roof vents are installed wrong. I didn't know that when they put that in. Here I lost the shingle. And as you can see, right here on the corner, I got one nail. There's a split in the shingle here, one nail. So had those been properly nailed, I might have not lost them. The other thing is the ridge cap. They make special shingles that's supposed to go on these ridge caps. When he's seen this missing ridge cap, he says, I can tell they used the regular shingles here and they cut them back at an angle and they put them in. A proper ridge cap is going to have, it's going to come in and it's going to notch a little bit. And then you're supposed to put two nails going all the way down. And that should start at a continuous run on one end and then run all the way to the end without stopping. You know, they're supposed to all cover each other. So when I get over here, these guys stopped in the middle, and again, they put the nail in and they covered it with tar. You can see that one right there. It's starting to come uncovered. That's going to be a leak. So if you're getting any roof work done, know your contractor. Know your contractor really good, because I bought 30-year shingles and got 0 warranty. So remember, use the proper shingles for the roof, for the ridge vent cap, or ridge vent if you got a vent. Some people have vents right there, but still they make a special shingle for that vent or for that cap. And you always got to have 6 nails per shingle. If you're on a coastal parish, 6 nails per shingle is your wind zone. You know, so after my buddy got done with that, he goes, well, let's take a look and be sure a couple other things were done right. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna climb on the ladder and I'm gonna show you something else. All right, so we're where the shingles begin at. You see how easy it is to lift this up? There's nothing sticky underneath here. Okay, so what these guys did was they basically took a regular shingle like this and they nailed it on the edge and they offset them. What you're supposed to use is a starter shingle. So the way this is done, with that shingle nailed like it is, my first run of nails ain't till way up here. So that means all my shingles on the end can flap up. My buddy that's got the roofing warranty, he goes, man, you're lucky all your shingles on the end didn't blow up. So what I'm gonna end up having to do is come back and, you know, without re-roofing the house, I'm gonna have to pick all these up and I'm gonna have to put some roof adhesive in there. Now I'll show you what the starter shingle's supposed to do. Pardon my crudeness. I just stopped the video and I simply cut this shingle right here. So you can see the tar strip right in here. If this was the starter shingle, this is the edge of the roof line right here. The starter shingle would be nailed just above this. So that means my next lay of shingle that came down on top of here would be nailed 1.5 inches from the edge of the roof. All right, and that would be holding it down and keeping it from doing that right there. So, you know, word to the wise, just figured I'd make a quick video and let know a bunch of people's fixing to be getting roof work done. So you should actually have starter shingles all the way up the edge right here. You should have starter shingles all the way along your outside edge. So be sure your contractor's following the proper recommendations. You know, we got a saying in the computer world, RTFM. It means read the fucking manual. And you know, once my buddy sit there and pointed all that out to me, he goes, you know, I can probably fix all this for a couple $100. You know, you're looking probably $400 or $500 labor and maybe $100 in shingles and everything. He goes, but if you want to do it yourself, I'll tell you how to do it. So since my warranty's null and void, I went ahead and embarked on doing it myself, but I figured I would let everybody know. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some of this work done. So just remember, guys, starter shingles. Be sure your contractor's using starter shingles. Ask him if he knows what it is, and ask him if he's gonna buy the ones that say starter shingles. Ridge cap vents. So we got 2 points. Be sure there are ridge cap shingles. If you got a ridge cap, you got a vent cap, whatever, be sure they put the proper shingles on the ridge. All right. Vents. Be sure that the vents is all the way underneath the shingles like it's supposed to, and be sure that they put the screws in with rubber bushings instead of nails. And then overlap. Be sure they got the shingles spaced the right apart here. Be sure they got 6 nails per shingle. You'll be all right. Your warranty will still be in effect. All right, guys, K5MOB signing off.